like something in the nothing. I know a place filled with wonders and wounds, where people toy with people just because they want to. They'll take your heart and tear it into two. How dare they think the beating's just a rhythm? I know a light that just won't go out. I left it out one night and now it can't be found. They tell me don't worry, but I'm sick with doubt. How dare we think the flame comes from within? Sometimes I feel like a changeling. There's a spirit in my skin that comes from the insides of another that I never lived in, never lived in. My tongue is dipped in shadow wherever I spit. Darkness comes, I am the opposite of a maker. I am the undone. But sometimes I feel like my mother, or the mother who came before. Sobs are racking my spine that aren't mine, that aren't yours. I despise crying or sweating. It feels too much like blood. I am crawling down a ladder I don't recall crawling to the top of, but I used to know a few things, how to do things, how to cry. But now my mind mixes up living and dying, living and dying, living and dying. I'm bleeding out a family who only knows how to lie down. When I see with disgust that their pulses match up, I am met with the shrieking sound of body drops, till the soul inside shuts up. We have come here to take care of what we need to take care of. And you are human, you are sleeping, you are blood, you are the air inside our marrow, shouting to wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Whew. Hello everyone. Thought I'd begin things with a bang. My name is Lila Blue. Thank you so much for tuning in. I wrote this one actually during the pandemic, thinking about all of you, and what it means to wait for someone to come back, what it means to wait for a lover, a a family member, an audience to return. And usually I would sing this with my lovely collaborator, Gabriel Ebert, who does a beautiful harmony on top. But today it's just me, which feels kind of apt for what the song talks about. And it's called Simple Song. I sing to empty rooms, praying you're inside them. I open each window and door, though you don't come, it lets the light in. There's the light that the night always comes, and I am alone. I was scared to bury or bore you, and now to most it wouldn't matter much. But now that you have gone, I still wonder what made you flee my touch. And when I do sleep, I do not dream anymore. Ah! I wail into the walls of the house we built. Only the spiders move. I've become stone, I've become still, and still I don't blame you. No, I'd never blame you, and I never will. I've learned to live alone, and I've learned to lose you. But no matter how hard I try, I hope you'll find me worth coming back to. I turn the porch light on, sing my simple song, and I just wait. So that's that one. Hello. The next song I'm gonna play you is actually just mostly a lot of my songs. I'm like, I had a really deep meaning behind it. But this one actually just started from like a little jig I had in my head when I was walking one day down the street. And the meaning came after. I would call it a playfully rageful tune. And it's called There Is a Drought. Before I continue, if you've just joined or are coming on in. Hello, I'm Lila Blue. This is Radio Woodstock Sofa Sessions. I'm near a sofa, not on one. And I also want to thank Deep Eddy Vodka for sponsoring. I am 20, so I will not be enjoying the fruits of your company, but I thank you for supporting semi-live music. This next one is called There Is a Drought. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, okay, here we go. There is a drought in the middle of the vessel that I have learned to call my own. 3 crows sit on my skull, they sing their hymns as we walk home slow. There is a drought in the middle of the vessel that I have learned to call my own. 3 crows sit on my skull, they sing their hymns as we walk home slow. There is a drought in the middle of the vessel that I have learned to call my own. 3 crows sit on my skull, they sing their hymns as we walk home slow. I go where they don't know me, smile, white, straight spine, white lies. They'll never know what they can't touch, can't see. I go slow like oil on a hot road. I blister on the pavement before I ever say yes sir again. I've gnawed on the root of the yew tree, I've swallowed down the river Yuba, but nothing can turn the dust that runs in my guts back to mud. Cause there is a drought in the middle of the vessel that I have learned to call my own. 3 crows sit on my skull, they sing their hymns as we walk home slow. I have mangled and molded my body to fit what would make them strain their necks, praying each time that they would break. I drink their swill and I sing their songs, but by the time we reach the dawn, my jaw hangs low and long on the bank of the nearest lake. I suckled on the teat of a creek, I nursed myself on the morning dew, but no tributary does the trick, and this I knew, for there's a drought in the middle of the vessel that I have learned to call my own. 3 crows sit on my skull, they sing their hymns as we walk home slow. On the tongue attached to this body, there's one single need, to swallow everything that broke me, till I'm all shrapnel, pain and greed. Till then I'll smile like them and sip their wine, with a parched throat and a bit tongue. I'll ask them about their jobs, about their wives, and I'll guzzle down their tedium. Cause there's a drought in the middle of the vessel that I have learned to call my own. 3 crows sit on my skull, they sing their hymns as we walk home slow. There is a drought in the middle of the vessel that I have learned to call my own. 3 crows sit on my skull, they sing their hymns as we walk home slow. Ooh. Oh, okay. That's that one. Oh, wow. I haven't played that. I've played that once live before. This will be my last song. Again, I miss you all. But this was a really a pleasurable time. And I, what do I feel about this song? I had a dream, or a nightmare, the other night. And it inspired this song for me. It's about the pandemic and the grief and the ways in which we are forced to keep going or choose to keep going. And by the way, the majority of the songs I've played today will be on an EP that's coming out sooner than later, called Not Yet, and it's titled after this song. And if you want to check out any of my music up until then, follow me on all platforms at Lila Blue Music, or Lila Blue. You can find my past discography on all streaming platforms. So take take a listen if you'd like. If you don't want to, that's also okay. Yes, this next one is called Not Yet. There's a mountain with graves dug on one side, and the river that runs by it is full of ghosts. Last night I held vigil by their bodies and held their hands. They started screaming 'cause there wasn't enough of me to hold. We've been given 7 paths by 7 suns. I can hear them fighting in the streets, saying that theirs is the right one to walk down. And if you don't, their God will wail forever, so you never sleep. I've been dreaming about dancing in a crowded room, drenching myself in another's sweat. I know this dream is something that we cannot do. Not yet, not yet. There's a taxidermy dog above a fireplace, wondering if tonight her owners had enough to drink. She watches him go to kneel before something he calls God. She wonders if she's the only one listening to him pray. There's a mountain with graves dug on one side. On the other, the people go about their days. It is painful, tender, messy, and kind. The ghosts tell me if they could go back, they wouldn't have it any other way. The ghosts tell me if they could go back, they wouldn't have it any other way. Thank you so much for taking the time to listen. I hope you're well. I hope you're safe. I hope you're taking care of yourself and everyone around you. I'm Lila Blue. Goodbye.